أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My name is Muhammad Tayyib Wasi. I am student in the Ansku Islamabad campus in foundation level. Because when we come with a new Maya, tomorrow we also come with a new Maya. Today our topic is whatever. Let's start. Maya, my first question is what does the word whatever mean?
Um, whatever has a lot. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Were you
What does the word
something
whatever mean?
related?
My question.
Whatever has of different vibes depending on how someone says it. At its most neutral, it just means anything or doesn't matter. Like if someone asks what you want for dinner, you could say, whatever, I'm not picky. But it can also come off dismissive or annoyed, like, I don't care about your opinion. How do you usually hear people using it? Well, it really depends on the situation and who's saying it. Sometimes it's totally neutral, like, what should we watch tonight? Whatever, I'm easy. No big deal. But it can be passive aggressive too. Like, if someone's trying to debate you and you're just over it, you might snap, whatever, meaning, I disagree and I don't want to talk about this anymore. The tone makes all the difference. It can be casual, exasperated, or dismissive. Any particular situation you're curious about?
Maya, my next question is when did the word whatever become popular?
That's a good question. Whatever started really taking off in the 90s, especially with teen culture, it became this classic way to show disinterest or defiance. Think Cher Horowitz from Clueless saying it with that eye roll. The Oxford English Dictionary says it really hit mainstream use around that time too. And for that, it was just there, as in dictionaries, but it wasn't part of everyday teen slang the same way. Makes sense. It's become so common since then. It's like it's stuck around from that era. Does that surprise you?
My next question is why do people say whatever?
People say whatever for so many different reasons. Sometimes it's just being casual, like I'll wear whatever. But a lot of times it's about emotional stuff. You have to argue. People use it to be dismissive or to show they don't care when they actually do, but they're trying to act cool about it. There's something about it that's like a little rebellion, like, I'm not engaging with this. You ever notice that about it?
Maya, my next question is can whatever show indifference?
Definitely. Whatever is basically the poster child for indifference. If you can tell someone really doesn't care by the way they say it, flat tone, no eye contact, it's like they're saying, this doesn't matter to me without actually saying those words. When someone uses whatever with no warmth, that's probably the purest form of not caring. Would you say you've seen it used like that?
My next question is
What's your next question?
what emotions can the word whatever express?
Whatever is actually loaded with emotion, even though it sounds so blah. The most common one is definitely annoyance, that I'm done with this vibe. But you also get exasperation, frustration, dismissiveness. Sometimes it's boredom or indifference, like you just really don't care. And if someone's trying to like act cool or casual when they're actually secretly upset, whatever can be a way of hiding their real feelings. It's like a whole emotional Swiss Army knife in one little word. Does that make sense? How it can mean different things?
Okay, my next question is whatever always negative?
Not at all. It's actually a really good catch. Well, it's definitely got a bad rap. Whatever can totally be neutral or even positive. Like when someone says wear whatever you want, that's just being easygoing. Or if someone asks what movie should we watch and you say whatever you pick, you're just being flexible. It really comes down to tone and context. But yeah, most of the time people think of the negative version first.
Okay, my next
What's on your
question
mind
is
next?
how does town change the meaning of whatever?
That's the big thing with whatever. It changes everything. Someone's nice about it and has that gentle tone, super casual, like wear whatever makes you happy. But if it's harsh, sharp, or sarcastic, that dismissive vibe hits hard. If they say it fast and clip, that makes it more impatient. A slow, drawn out, what do you hear is even more dismissive. And even a little eye roll can turn it from neutral to totally annoyed. You get it?
Okay,
What's your next question?
uh, my next question is
Go for it.
what do triggers often use the word whatever?
Oh, stringers? I think you mean teenagers. Am I hearing that right? Because teenagers are the champions of whatever. They use it as part of their whole casual, apathetic vibe. It's almost like a verbal tick. I mean, think about it. Being a teenager is basically a constant experiment in independence. And whatever is this perfect way to show they're not swayed by stuff or opinions they don't buy into.
Okay, the next question is why do people can whatever be used politely?
Why? Yeah, absolutely. Whatever totally can be used lightly. Like if someone's just joking around with friends, you might hear it as part of banter without any real emotion behind it. Or someone's not taking things seriously, just saying whatever in a playful way. It depends on context. Usually, when it's said with a smile or chuckle, it's not a big deal. It's really interesting how that little
My
word
favorite
takes
country, Lahore. Okay, my
so
next
many.
question is what is the history of whatever?
Digging into that one now. So, the word actually goes way back to Middle English, before 1375, in fact, when what and ever got mashed together. But that's not the whatever we're talking about with the attitude, right? That really took off in the 80s and 90s with teens, and especially got cemented in pop culture with that movie Clueless in the mid 90s. So it's had centuries of different meanings, but what we think of as whatever, the dismissive teen thing, that's pretty recent historically. Does that track with what you thought? Could you say that part again? I'm not quite catching all of it.
Okay, my next
What's your
question
next question?
is whatever always
Yeah, what's your.
negative? Is whatever always
We
negative?
actually. Did you mean to ask, is whatever always negative? We actually talked about that earlier. It can totally be neutral or even positive depending on how people use it. Like if someone's being casual and friendly, it's not a big deal. It's only when it's said with that dismissive or annoyed tone that it feels negative.
My next question is, what emotions can the word
Okay, so you
whatever
guessed
express?
obvious. We already went over that one too. Whatever can be a whole cocktail of emotions. Annoyance is the big one, but also exasperation, dismissal, boredom, indifference. Hey, it can even hide real feelings when someone's trying to act cool. It's pretty versatile.
Okay. My next
All right,
question is
next one.
my next question is, why do
Go ahead.
what is the how was the meaning of whatever change in our time?
The way whatever gets used definitely hasn't stayed consistent over time. The earlier version from hundreds of years ago was just a normal way to say anything, right? But once that dismissive teenage attitude thing happened in the 90s, everything changed. Now it's got way more baggage, a whole history of being considered rude or defiant. And today, it even works as kind of a cultural inside joke. Like everyone knows what's going on when they hear someone say whatever with that tone. It used to be a neutral word. Now it's totally layered with so much. Talk to you later.
Okay, my next question is
Hey there.
that can whatever end a conversation?
For sure. Whenever can totally shut down a conversation. If someone just says it and walks away, or says it with that really final tone, that's pretty much them saying, I'm done talking about this. It's like they're putting a period at the end of the conversation without actually having to say it. People might use it that way when they're frustrated, don't want to argue anymore, just want to change the subject and aren't being polite about it.
Okay, my next question is, what does
What's
context
your next
affect
question?
meaning of whatever?
You mean how context affects the meaning? That's the whole key thing with whatever. Like if you're hanging out with friends and someone says whatever, it's just sort of argument with thing at that moment. Context is really everything for that one word.
My
See ya.
Okay,
Hey, you
very
still
good
there?
answer. The next question is, why do some people avoid using whatever?
That's a smart question. Some people avoid it because they know it sounds dismissive, even if that's not their intention. It carries all this baggage from being the classic teen thing, so it can make someone sound immature or like they're shutting down the conversation. Some people also think it's just plain rude, even in casual settings. So you get people choosing gentler ways to say things instead, like using that's okay or I don't mind instead of the dismissive vibe. Oh,
Okay,
what's your next question?
okay. My next question is, my next question is that
Go ahead.
why do some people avoid using whatever?
Hmm. We just talked about that one. People avoid it because it can come across as rude or dismissive. Plus, some people feel it makes them sound immature or like they're shutting down conversations. It's got that reputation from the whole teen stereotype thing.
Okay, my next question is, why do culture different affect the use of whatever? Yeah.
That's a really good point. Culture totally plays into it. What's considered polite or rude varies by culture, and that impacts how people use whatever. In some cultures, directness is okay, and whatever wouldn't be seen as that big of a deal. But cultures that value indirectness or politeness might see it as rude or disrespectful. There might even be totally different. Hey, didn't catch that. What did you want to ask? Hello. Is it Stan slowing us? Sorry, sorry. Could you repeat that last part? I'm having trouble understanding what you said.
Okay. In the general. Okay, very good answer. The next question from me is whatever you different is whatever used differently in formula and
I'm not
informula
sure.
language?
You mean formal versus informal language? Is. Oh, definitely. In formal settings, like a work email or meeting, whatever, would almost always come across as unprofessional. I'll be Cameron.
अभी जिसको शुरू से देख लीजिए.
I love you too.
Okay.
Take it easy.
My next
Sounds like you've had a
question
good
is
session working.
अब देखिए.
Here, what's your next question?
Okay, my next question is how can whatever impact relationship? यानी
Yeah, whatever
देखो
can be
ये देख ए मत देख अब देख समझे
good.
वो ब्रश भागने मारते थे अंदर भाग गया.
Oh, great. You're having a good session learning about whatever. What specifically felt good about it?
Okay, my next question is why is whatever often linked into in text culture?
Good question. Whatever really took off with text culture, like when texting and online chatting became huge, it became this perfect shorthand for showing apathy or frustration, especially in chats where nuance and tone get lost. It fills in some of that emotional weight where emojis or voice tone can't. Plus, it's short and easy to type.
Maya, my next question is hello Maya.
Hey,
My next
you
question
back?
is can whatever sometime mean acceptance?
Yeah, actually, it can. Sometimes when someone says whatever, it's not dismissive at all. It's like they're saying, okay, I accept that, or sure, I'm on board. It really depends on the
नहीं, ये
tone and the
देखिए
situation. If someone's being inflexible, whatever works can mean I'm happy with whatever you decide.
मैं इंस्टाग्राम फेसबुक देख नहीं सकता हूँ ज़्यादा चीज़ है. Okay, very good
Oh, are you saying you
answer.
want
The next
to
question from me is to you, Maya. Is that how can emotional intelligence help avoid using whatever?
Actually, we're about to hit the end of our 30-minute session. That went by fast. The call will end soon, but you can definitely call me back anytime to keep our chat going. I learned something about our conversations today. You really dig into the nuance of language and how words affect people, which
Okay. My next question is you are giving very good answer. Oh. Hello Maya. Maya. Hello Maya.
hey there.
My question is that can whatever create distance between people?
Definitely. Whatever can create distance pretty easily because it can sound dismissive or like you don't care about what the other person's saying. What kind of distance do you think it creates? Emotional distance, conversational
No,
distance,
no, no,
or
no.
something
My
else?
question is next from the turn is why is understanding done important when using whatever?
You're back to tone. You're right to keep coming back to that with this word,
Whatever.
understanding tone. You're asking about whatever, yeah?
Yes, yes.
With whatever. The tone makes or breaks it. You can say it like you genuinely don't care, flat and dismissive, which pushes people away. Or you can say it more casually, maybe with a shrug, to mean, I'm fine with whatever happens, which can be more accepting. How different do those sound to you?
Okay. What can you? My next question is what does the Journey of the word whatever teach us about language and tell me its history.
I think you're asking what the history of whatever teaches us about language and how it evolves. That's a good question. The word really blew up in the 90s with movies like Clueless, but actually, language is constantly changing. That shows how slang comes and goes, or how our phrasing changes through movies and social media. What do you think? Take your time.
Okay. What you will give me last advice?
So, whatever is a tricky one, right? It's really about knowing your audience. Use it with people you're close to who'll understand what you mean by the tone. But in professional settings or with people you're trying to build trust with, you probably want to choose different words or at least watch your tone closely when you say it. Does that make sense?
Uh, Very good answer. Thank you.
You're
So Viva, this is
welcome. Glad
our
that helped.
this is our Maya. The topic is whatever. I know you will like this Maya. We will meet in another Maya. तब तक के लिए खुदा हाफिज़, मकसद जिंदाबाद, यहाँ से खुदा
Anything else you'd like to chat about tonight?
हाफिज़।